latest version of 2020 American Citizenship Test 100 questions. The 100 civics questions and answers for the naturalization test are listed below. The civics test is an oral test, and the USCIS officer will ask the applicant up to 10 of the 100 civics questions. An applicant must answer 6 out of 10 questions correctly to pass the civics portion of the naturalization test.
Civics, History and Government, questions for the naturalization test.
On the naturalization test, some answers may change because of elections or appointments. As you study for the test, make sure that you know the most current answers to these questions. Answer these questions with the name of the official who is serving at the time of your eligibility interview with USCIS. The USCIS officer will not accept an incorrect answer. Although USCIS is aware that there may be additional correct answers to the 100 civics questions, applicants are encouraged to respond to the civics questions using the answers provided below. If you are 65 years old or older and have been a legal permanent resident of the United States for 20 or more years, you may study just the questions that have been marked with an asterisk.
American history. A. Colonial period and independence. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians, Native Americans. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans, people from Africa. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes, taxation without representation. Because the British Army stayed in their houses, boarding, quartering. Because they didn't have self-government. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. When was the Constitution written? 1787. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, Publius. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat, oldest member of the Constitutional Convention, first Postmaster General of the United States, writer of Poor Richard's Almanac, started the first free libraries. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. Who was the first president? George Washington. B. 1800s. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Louisiana. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The War of 1812, Mexican-American War, Civil War, Spanish-American War. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War, the war between the states. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery, economic reasons, states' rights. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation, saved or preserved the Union, led the United States during the Civil War. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves, freed slaves in the Confederacy, freed slaves in the Confederate States, freed slaves in most southern states. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights, fought for civil rights. C. Recent American history and other important historical information. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, the Persian Gulf War. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Worked for equality for all Americans. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. USCIS officers will be supplied with a list of federally recognized American Indian tribes. Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Cheyenne, Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron, Oneida, Lakota, Crow, Teton, Hopi, Inuit. Integrated civics. Geography. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River, Mississippi River. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one U.S. territory. Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam. Name one state that borders Canada. Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Alaska. Name one state that borders Mexico. California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Liberty Island. Also acceptable are New Jersey, near New York City, and on the Hudson River. B. Symbols. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because the stripes represent the original colonies. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is 1 star for each state. Because each star represents a state. Because there are 50 states. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. C. Holidays. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas.